the sprint.
No.
Have Ferrari made a bit of a blunder? Carlos Sainz is victorious.
Forza Ferrari.
Charles Leclerc is going to win from pole again and start the season off with celebrations for Ferrari. A 1-2 finish for the Scuderia. Carlos Sainz comes home in second.
That's exactly how we should start a season. Come on! 1-2, baby! 1-2! Yeah! Bravi tutti. Bravi. Forza Ferrari.
Ferrari with a perfect start to the new season. Win, second place, and all the smiles belong to the Scuderia tonight. Sergio Perez is going to pit and Charles Leclerc is going to pit. No, Charles Leclerc is going to carry on. Ferrari maybe have called the bluff here and have forced Red Bull into an earlier stop than they wanted. And we've got a yellow flag, and this could change dramatically in everyone's race, because that's going to be a safety car, surely. There's the Ferrari coming out. There's the Red Bull of Max Verstappen coming out. So Perez pitting at the most unluckiest time that he could possibly pit has now gone from leader to third, and Charles Leclerc inherits the lead of the race by staying out. Verstappen's got DRS, he's going to try and go round the outside. Max Verstappen takes the lead. Leclerc is going to have DRS to try and fight it back. Charles Leclerc holds on to the lead of this race. Verstappen has got DRS down the main straight. Verstappen takes the lead at the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Such a close battle once again, and this time around it's Max Verstappen that wins out, and Charles Leclerc comes home in second place. It's a Ferrari double on the podium as Carlos Sainz manages to take third. That is Carlos Sainz, who looks like he's beached that Ferrari in the gravel on the exit of turn 10. Charles Leclerc, now we're going green, did not get away well, and Max Verstappen is right on his tail, and they're going to go wheel to wheel into turn 1 here. Charles Leclerc has been leading this race. Verstappen fancies his chances. Leclerc stays ahead. Charles Leclerc takes the fastest lap of the race and wins the Australian Grand Prix. Contrasting emotions at Ferrari today.
I haven't been perfect this weekend. We haven't been perfect as a team, clearly, and we need to analyze what we did wrong and see if we can come back better.
Charles Leclerc gets a very good start indeed. Carlos Sainz is trying to make up places.
Alonso's not going to make it easy, but a fellow Spaniard, and I don't think he'll put up too much of a fight.
There goes Sainz, bouncing away, but he can put up with a porpoising as 6th place is his. Ricciardo moves over to the right-hand side. Carlos Sainz has got past Lando Norris. Look at the bouncing on the Ferrari. The Red Bull's coming at him. Verstappen goes round the outside into the chicane, stays on the track. Max Verstappen takes the lead at the sprint here at Imola. Victory for Max Verstappen here at Imola. The championship leader Charles Leclerc comes home in second. Great recovery drive it was from Carlos Sainz.
Yeah, solid comeback. Let's build it up from here.
Verstappen leads into the first corner ahead of Perez. On the inside, Lando Norris gets third place ahead of Charles Leclerc, and Ferrari is spun round, and Ricciardo manages to keep going, and oh no! Carlos Sainz looks like his afternoon has been ended way earlier than he would have wanted. As Charles Leclerc goes into the barrier at the Variante Alta. Now he's kept the car going, and Charles Leclerc was chasing after Sergio Perez, but it has all gone horribly wrong for Ferrari in the closing stages. And it's lights out and away we go, and it's a great reaction from Charles Leclerc. It's a decent reaction from Max Verstappen, but Carlos Sainz is ahead of him. Leclerc into the first turn. It's wheel to wheel, Verstappen and Sainz. Sainz has just lost out to Verstappen. They're going for it. Max Verstappen on the inside has got Charles Leclerc and has taken the lead. DRS helping out the Red Bull. The leaders swap round on lap 9 here. Charles Leclerc, for the first time in his career, will stand on the podium in the United States. Carlos Sainz makes it a 2-3 for Ferrari.
Leclerc was a little bit to the right-hand side of his start box, actually, but went across and covered off Verstappen immediately. And now Sainz is sort of wrong-footed. He's now lost a place to Perez.
spins into the gravel, goes Carlos Sainz, and there'll be no cheers for that, and not for the first time this season. More woes on the track for Carlos Sainz.
Look at this.
He's a
Wow.
sitting duck down the straight. Carlos Sainz is all over him. Sainz up to 4th place. That's Charles Leclerc.
And that's Charles
going
Leclerc.
very slowly.
No! 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 No, what happened? What happened? Lost power.
He is out of the race.
Every point is important, and today, by the look of it, we'll lose quite a lot of points in the championship. We cannot afford that too many times during a season.
Charles Leclerc has grabbed pole.
Come on! That last lap was... I don't know if everyone was improving that much, but it felt good.
It has been a scorching weekend so far, but the rain has arrived. Charles Leclerc on pole position, rolling start, leads them down the straight from Carlos Sainz, his Ferrari teammate.
And box now, box now, box for hard.
Carlos Sainz is going to pit. Is the track dry enough for Carlos Sainz to pit, come out on the dry tyres?
Stay out, stay out, stay out.
What are you doing?
Tire.
They're double stacking down at Ferrari. Charles Leclerc, who was leading this race, came in for intermediate tyres and has had to make a second pit stop. Sergio Perez comes in to make a pit stop, and are they going to be double stacking? Is Max Verstappen coming in too? Yes, he is. Sergio Perez is going to come out into this race ahead of Carlos Sainz. So Sergio Perez has now got the jump on Carlos Sainz. Where's Max Verstappen? He's making his way at 60 kilometers an hour down the pit lane. What I wanted to see was happening at turn 1, and it's Max Verstappen ahead of Charles Leclerc. So both Red Bulls overtaking the 2 Ferraris. Perez wins the Monaco Grand Prix. Carlos Sainz once more has to settle for a runners-up spot. Charles Leclerc in his own race comes home to finish for the first time, but that might not be too much comfort for a race where he led the early stages.
And P4.
No words. No words. Aye, aye, aye. Season is long, but we cannot do that.
Charles Leclerc gets away well, as does Sergio Perez, and he's coming right at him now. As into turn 1, Leclerc locks up, Perez goes into the lead.
Oh.
There is Carlos Sainz in the Ferrari, was running in 4th place. Oh no, and now we have a blowout coming down the straight, and that is Charles Leclerc. And Ferrari have a double DNF here in Baku.
Problem, engine.
We'll come back to
It's
you.
done. No, that's done.
You know, I think that the drivers are disappointed as we are, and I'm pretty sure we all together as a team become stronger very soon.
For the first time in Formula One, in his 150th Grand Prix start, Carlos Sainz is on pole.
Problem is, Charles Leclerc is now within DRS of Carlos Sainz, who's going to start towing him around.
And Ferrari once again have got to make a pretty quick decision then.
So this is not good enough. We are swapping the cars.
Copy.
Instructions came from the Ferrari pit wall, but we'll see in time. Was that too late? Oh, and off the track goes Charles Leclerc as Carlos Sainz retakes the lead at this British Grand Prix. Hamilton and Perez are going wheel to wheel. Back comes Sainz and Leclerc. Leclerc behind his teammate Carlos Sainz. Perez is catching Charles Leclerc, he takes him towards the inside. Perez on the inside, Charles Leclerc gives him just enough space. Can Perez squeeze past? They're going wheel to wheel towards Vale now. Who's going to be last on the brakes? Leclerc has that inside line. Perez goes off the track, cuts the chicane. Off goes Leclerc, through goes Hamilton. Going into Copse, they're going side by side. Leclerc and Hamilton through Copse. Wow. And for the first time in Formula One, Carlos Sainz is victorious. He wins the British Grand Prix.
Vamos! Good job.
We did it. Yes! We did it. Yes! Vamos!
There was a young man from Madrid who thought he could win, and he did.
Oh my god. Only good thing about today is that Carlos won, but freaking hell. Guys,
Verstappen gets away well, ahead of Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz, and Carlos Sainz gets ahead of Charles Leclerc. Here goes Sainz once again. This time he's going to try around the outside. Leclerc's got him covered there and he forces him wide. And, well, Sainz had to bail out of that one. He was running out of room. And look how easy it is for Charles Leclerc to get up to the back of that Red Bull. But Verstappen is forcing him the long way round at turn 3. So Leclerc goes for the old switcheroo, forces Verstappen to go a bit wide on the exit. And then he is through on the inside to retake the lead of this race. The engine's gone for Carlos Sainz, and whilst he was looking at an overtake on Max Verstappen, he has been undone by a power unit problem. And oh dear, oh dear.
No, engine, no.
And for the first time, other than when he's on pole, Charles Leclerc wins the Austrian Grand Prix.
MP1!
Yes, sir! Yes! Oh, yes, come on! Oh my God!
Charles Leclerc coming home, Martin, for the first time since, do you remember Australia? As a race winner. Who's that gone off?
Leclerc. It's Leclerc.
Charles Leclerc!
Are you okay?
I cannot put throttle!
Charles Leclerc is out of the race! And for the third time this season, Charles Leclerc, when leading a race, won't go on to finish it.
No!
It's my fault, and if I keep doing mistakes like this, then I deserve to not win the championships. I'm performing at a high level, but if I keep doing those mistakes, then it's pointless to be at a high level.
And now Sainz is in.
Ferrari going for the overcut now with Carlos Sainz, and it was a slow stop. Charles Leclerc has gone through, Lewis Hamilton has gone through, Sergio Perez has gone through. Where's George Russell? He's right behind Esteban Ocon, and as we see now Carlos Sainz coming out of the pit lane, Russell goes through and he's preserved his advantage over Carlos Sainz, and Ocon goes through as well. Charles Leclerc being told to box to go on to the hard compound tyres.
Wow, that's brave based on how it's been going with everybody else.
Charles Leclerc is on tyres at the moment that actually might not suit him very well. Verstappen's closing in on Charles Leclerc to make the overtake on the track. They go wheel to wheel. Verstappen goes a bit deep, but he makes that overtake stick. Have Ferrari made a bit of a blunder? Russell is so much closer this time around, coming off the final corner. He's gone wheel to wheel, he's gone ahead, but Leclerc is down the inside. But Russell is ahead now of Charles Leclerc. Nearly got Carlos Sainz coming out of that final turn. He's going to get, I think, the Ferrari halfway down the straight here. Lewis Hamilton up into the podium places in this race once again. And Sainz ahead of Perez, ahead of Leclerc, 4, 5 and 6.
Yeah, tough one. Very tough one.
Today hasn't been good, the last Sunday hasn't been good, but overall the pace is there. We just need to get better at putting everything together.
Oh my God, the hard work, so bad. That's why I said that I wanted to stay on the medium as long as possible.
But on the other hand, I feel very motivated, and I just want to get back in the car and win again.